When I first got diagnosed with this condition, the doctor told me that there's no medication and there's no known cure. And I'm the only one in Singapore that have this form of brain tumor, and it's more aggressive than any form of cancer that you know. I think many people would choose to just stop and call it a day because the tumor is growing and growing quite rapidly. But if we don't do the business, how are we going to feed the kids? And if nobody is providing the food, they will literally starve to death. And that is the condition of the kids in the mission field. So what I shared with Judith is, as long as I still have breath in me and strength, we will continue and we'll push on until the day I cannot get up. Then I guess that will be the end. There was one time where there was this child who was very hungry, went into the woods, started to dig up roots and ate the roots. And what happened was that kid had diarrhea until she died. When we received the news, I felt so bad. And I said to the principal after that, we will not stop feeding because we will prepare the food so that they will not go hungry and will not starve to death. When the Lord first inspired Judith with this concept of starting Olive Vine, it was really foreign to us. We both don't know how to cook. And when we embarked on this, it's purely by faith that this business is for the purpose of funding the missions. And so we thank God for that because for 17 years in the mission field, we never had to raise funds. And through this very small business, we managed to feed many kids and help many orphans and widows.
There were a lot of uncertainty at that point of time because we have business front that we have to take care, and also our family, Joel, plus the ministry. It was very difficult for me because Jason is my second husband, and deep inside my thought is always, what if my daughter had to lose a father for a second time? I may not know how to cope with it, because what if I have to face with being all alone again after, God has provided a restoration in my family. It was very difficult.
It's a very strange thing. When you're going to die, somehow your body knows it. You know your time is coming. So if left with only that very short period of time, what was important to me is the kids.
If I know that this is going to be the end of his life, the more I want to do my best in helping him to fulfill the call that God has in store for him, rather than so much thinking about myself or what is going to happen after he passed on and all that. I guess that was more what I focused on at that point of time.
That was already the time where the tumor grew to the size of 2 eggs, and I know my time is really limited.
He always tried to prepare me to be strong, to be ready, and he always say that, don't blame God if I die. Don't get angry with God. I'll see you in heaven. This is what he always prepare me. I will always tell him, okay, I'll see you in heaven. We will see each other in heaven. So I do not want to cry at home. I do not want him to discover me crying. In the restaurant, it's always crowded, and there was one time I was so sad to the point that I do not know what to do anymore, and the only place that nobody can see me is when I'm facing my chiller. So I was just holding on to the door of my chiller, and I just cry there, and I just say that God have compassion on me. I'm not ready to lose my husband. My daughter is not ready to lose her father. So that was it.
Suddenly, there was like a still small voice within me saying, I will heal you because of the tears of your wife. And I somehow went for a second surgery, and after the surgery, when I was recovering, there was one night where Jesus came again, and he just touched me right here and breathed a new breath of God into my nostrils, and today I'm healed. So even though I know I'm healed, technically speaking, the relapse rate is still 95%. So even if this cancer comes back again, if I have to die, I will die praising Him. And nothing changes the fact that He is God.
Kau sudah menikmati kekudusan ini.
Now I want you to bring that holiness back to the body of Christ.
Sekarang aku mau
I was once very broken, but the Lord restored me. And I would like to be the agent for Jesus Christ, to bring healing to those who need healing, to bring restoration to those who are broken.
I thank God for the person He wants me to be, to help many people.
Instead of taking a break and waiting to die, I decided I will maximize whatever time I have left and to try and help more children.